Bro, why did Mike start this video off with them kicking a field goal in Kansas City, bro? Why? He is pure comedy, man. But I just did a reaction to the game highlights. If you miss it, go check it out, man. Oh my goodness, man. I tell y'all, bro. Y'all know I love both of these teams, man. And I have if you seen my last reaction, I have a Buffalo Bills hat and a Kansas City hat. And I'm prepared for anybody to win, man. Again, in these last couple, these last couple of games, I've been rooting for the Bills to just beat, Andy Reid and Mahomes, man. I was just shooting for Josh, man. I just like the way Josh plays, man. Besides him throwing interceptions, Josh is a quarterback I can see going. I can probably see going to the Super Bowl, man. The way the Bills play, man, I can see them at the bowl. So I really want them to, to at least get to a chance, to play. I think the Ravens. So, but I'm actually happy though the Chiefs won because I really want Mahomes and Lamar to go at it, man. So that's gonna be a good game. Yeah. But man, y'all know I got love for my Bills, man. Once again they choked. And he even named it the Buffalo Bills choke in the worst way possible, man. Bass come out there. He should not. I'm telling y'all, if you kickers need to go ask, because I don't know what it is with all these kickers this year. We've watched field goal after field goal, miss after miss after miss. Come out there, can't get it through the upright. Y'all need to call Deshaun Watson and ask where he go get his massages at. And tell them people to massage the back of your heel, them toes, pop them toes. And them rub them calf muscles. Cause y'all come out there and let's check out the video, man.
Because with this team, one slip could cost them.
It just makes it extremely difficult to defend, and we just got to be on point.
This is not a bold take at all whatsoever. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills is without a doubt the best rivalry in recent NFL history. So whenever we found out that they were going to meet once again in the AFC divisional playoffs, we all got excited because this time there's a unique twist. This is the very first time in Patrick Mahomes' entire NFL career where he's playing a playoff game on the road, which is absolutely incredible because it's Patrick Mahomes' sixth year as the Kansas City Chiefs full-time starter. So before we get to the content, make sure you drop like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow. Now that we get all that out of the way,
yeah, Mike, get in, Mike, yo. That man might go crazy.
$700 off of a $20 entry on Prize Picks.
What are you
and it
talking
wasn't
about?
just me, it was everyone that followed me. You guys make money as well, but we're not done yet. If you haven't signed up for Prize Picks.
I know Mike always trying to, y'all know he might got to get his Prize Pick, his sponsorship, his little scam going on, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the YouTube content creators got to do their thing, man. Salute to you, brother. Yes, sir. Give your thing, man. Y'all gonna get it in.
Season was the 2020 AFC Championship, where Patrick Mahomes was an absolute machine, going 29 of 38 for 325 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pair of second half touchdown passes to Travis Kelce, which would be enough to defeat the Buffalo Bills 38-24 in Josh Allen's first appearance in an AFC Championship. Although it was very disappointing for Bills fans, they knew that they would be back, and literally 1 year later, these two teams put on one of the greatest postseason games in NFL history. An absolute shootout between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm telling y'all, bro, this game has always been popcorn, man. And that's why I was really going for I just wanted Josh to win, man. I wanted him to just take one for the team, man. And then he plays amazing. And then we get our kicker to come out there to at least keep us in the game. The game's on the line. All we need is a field goal to tie the game up, and we blow the kick straight to the right, man.
Saw one of the greatest finishes to a football game we have ever seen. To give you an idea, the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs in the 2021 AFC divisional playoffs combined for 25 points in the final 2 minutes of play. In these final 2 minutes, there were 3 lead changes. This included
that was amazing.
7-yard touchdown pass from Josh Allen to Gabe Davis, Patrick Mahomes countering with a 64-yard touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill, Josh Allen throwing another touchdown pass to Gabe Davis with 13 seconds seconds left, and right when it seemed like this would be enough to vanquish the machine that was the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2021 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes would throw 2 quick passes to set up a game-tying field goal where Patrick Mahomes would connect with Travis Kelce for the game-winning touchdown in overtime. This game was so incredible that fans were upset that Josh Allen wouldn't get the football back because these two...
But that game. You know that game there, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Teams were just going back and forth consistently, and it was enough.
Probably one of the best games I've watched. One of the best games
to run, at least in the playoffs. Now, what about recently? These two teams met with each other about a month and a half ago, in a game that has been following a very similar theme for the Kansas City Chiefs this season. To give you an idea, 1 month ago, the Kansas City Chiefs were down by 3 points versus the Buffalo Bills, with a minute and a half left to go in the game, where Patrick Mahomes was able to find Travis Kelce down the middle, and Travis Kelce lateraled the ball to Kadarius Toney, who would score a touchdown. But in typical Kadarius Toney fashion, he did something to lose the game for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I don't want you guys to think I have some sort of secret vendetta against Kadarius Toney, but this man was solely responsible for the Week 1 loss versus the Detroit Lions.
He dropping passes,
season for the Kansas City Chiefs. And in this particular instance, the fact that his foot was on the line of scrimmage when the play was snapped resulted in this incredible play being nullified. And the only person whose fault it was really Kadarius Toney. It was a boneheaded play by him, but that resulted in Patrick Mahomes saying this to Josh Allen when the game ended.
I've never seen offensive offsides in that moment, man. Terrible, man.
And then giving this press conference once the game concluded.
To take the game into his hands over a call like that doesn't affect the play at all, didn't affect anything. I mean, it's just tough, man. And like I said, man, that's a Hall of Fame tight end making a Hall of Fame play that won't be shown because we threw a flag for offensive offsides. So It takes away from not only this game and this season, but from a legendary career that Travis has had. And I mean, that hurts me because I know how hard he works for it.
Some people were quick to point out that Patrick Mahomes was a sore loser for doing this, but to be honest, I just think he was a very competitive guy. Personally, I think he should have given Josh Allen his flowers for Josh Allen finally being able to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs. But at the end of the day, the Buffalo Bills had their own struggles as well. They started out the season 6-6, and they finally decided that they needed to make a huge change. They pivoted from Ken Dorsey, who was a favorite player of mine during my childhood when he was the quarterback of the Miami Hurricanes, to Joe Brady. The results were nearly instant. The Buffalo Bills went from being a question of whether or not they're going to make it to the playoffs to making it all the way to the AFC divisional round. Typically, teams don't survive mid-season coaching changes, but in the case of the Buffalo Bills, here they were. They were getting hot at the right time. They were defeating very good football teams at the right time. This team hasn't lost a football game in over a month, closing out their season with wins over the Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Cowboys, LA Chargers, New England Patriots, and the division rival Miami Dolphins, so they could make it into the playoffs. And this time, they face a similar foe in the AFC divisional playoffs. And all eyes were on the Buffalo Bills to keep the momentum going, especially because...
Damn, man, that really hurts my feelings, man. You know, it does. But then again, I can't wait for Kansas City and the Ravens to go at it. But, you know, I was shooting for Josh... for my Bills to win this one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Deep down, I wanted either team to win, but I really wanted, like, if I go really deep down into my feelings, my emotions, just seeing the way, you know, how Josh looked at in that legendary game when they lost, I was like, man, I kind of just want Josh to win one, man. I want Josh to take this dub, man. You know what I'm saying? I want my Bills to take this dub, man. But then again, I'm just in love with both of these teams, man, and I would love to see the Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs go at it. So, again, but hey.
Kansas City Chiefs weren't the same Chiefs of old. In years past, the game plan was to just allow Patrick Mahomes to cook. But in a down year for Travis Kelce, where Patrick Mahomes had his worst wide receivers to date, and more of a dependence on the defense and Isaiah Pacheco, the question was, would the Buffalo Bills be able to defeat the new-look Kansas City Chiefs in their first playoff game on the road during the Mahomes era? In typical Buffalo Bills Kansas City Chiefs fashion, this game went down to the wire. It was an incredibly close duel between between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes with a lot of controversial calls, like this fake punt involving Damar Hamlin, which didn't work at all whatsoever. But probably the craziest play in the fourth quarter that started this entire mess. Isaiah Pacheco would get a 29-yard gain, which would set up the Chiefs in phenomenal field position to go up by 2 scores, but Mecole Hardman would fumble the ball into the end zone, which would result in a touchback, giving the Buffalo Bills an opportunity to drive down the field once again. Now, this game could have gone either way if a couple of plays were made. For instance, Josh Allen launched a moonshot. No joke, this pass was at least...
And shout out to what's the name for his on his retirement, man. They got Taylor Swift there.
Josh Allen launched a moonshot. No joke, this pass was at least 60 yards to Stephon Diggs, who just couldn't make a reception. It literally hit him in his hands. It looked like he closed his eyes right as the ball hit him in the chest, and it was an incompletion. Now, the Bills would be able to make it all the way into their own red zone, and there was an opportunity for Josh Allen to score the go-ahead touchdown with 2 minutes left, but he missed his wide receiver underneath. There's another instance where he missed his man down the middle as well. All of this resulted in the Buffalo Bills needing to depend on Tyler Bass to tie the game at 27. And like clockwork, literally like last night, the worst possible scenario happened. Tyler Bass would miss his field goal all the way to the right. And I mean, I cannot imagine a worse way for your season to end than this. I mean, the Buffalo Bills got hot at the right moment. They were playing some of the best football of the season. They haven't lost a game in over a month.
Y'all see why my feelings are hurt? Even though I'm going for both teams now, but you see why my feelings are hurt? Mike is explaining it perfectly. They were playing some good football, bro. Like, that's one reason why I was going to be extremely happy if my Bills pulled this off, man. You know, I'm still happy that Kansas City won, but, man, they've been playing amazing, bro. And to go out there and lose this game by 3 points, just don't sit right with me, man. But, hey, can't wait for next week, though. Ravens and the Chiefs, man. Hope y'all ready.
Month and a half, and here comes their kicker, who usually doesn't have any problems from that distance, missing a field goal all the way to the right, giving the ball back to the Kansas City Chiefs. And before you know it, the Kansas City Chiefs once again are playing in an AFC championship game.
Yep.
Now, as a football fan, I am so excited for the AFC and NFC championship. The matchups are insane. I mean, the Lions versus the 49ers, and then you have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. I can't wait to see.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a city, a party.
Tremendous amounts of empathy for Bills Mafia and the Buffalo Bills. I mean, the worst way your season can end is off of a missed field goal. We were talking about it in our last video.
Exactly. I said this exact same thing when I reacted to the highlights in my last video. I feel for my Bills Mafia, man. I really wish we would have pulled this off, man. You know, because they've been playing amazing, bro. And, you know, again, it hurt my feelings. My feelings is hurt, bro. Even though, like I say, we got a good game. I still got a hell of love for my Kansas City, man. Again, I played football in Kansas, so I had that Kansas City spirit grew up on me, man. You know, but they ended the season off on a good note, and to lose the game like this in the playoffs by 3, a missed kick, a missed field goal, it just don't sit right with me, man. But that NFL script don't care what sits right with any of us. That NFL script is written the way it is written.
The Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to bring it up again here because the Bills played great. There are some plays that could have been made that would have resulted in the Buffalo Bills scoring the go-ahead touchdown. But it's not like they played incompetent football. They didn't go out like, and I hate saying this, but they didn't go out like my Dallas Cowboys did, which was an embarrassment. They could hold their head up high and be proud of the work they did during this regular season. But for it to end on this, I mean, for this to be the latest saga, the latest chapter in the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes rivalry, it just sucks. I feel for them. As for the Kansas City Chiefs, for the 6th year in a row that Patrick Mahomes has been starting at quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, This team is going back to the AFC Championship. I get a lot of flack for saying this. People think I'm this like crazy Patrick Mahomes homer, but we are truly watching one of the most legendary NFL careers of all time being carved out in front of us. And in each and every single season so far, Patrick Mahomes has done it in a different way. It doesn't matter if he had Tyreek Hill, he lost Tyreek Hill, had Kareem Hunt, lost Kareem Hunt, had Eric Bieniemy, has Matt Nagy, has players that literally belong in the UFL as his wide receiver core. It doesn't matter if he's on the road or at home in the playoffs. This man somehow, some way
shows up,
finds a way to win games.
He shows up,
puts his team in a situation time and time again to win the Super Bowl. So honestly, I have nothing but love and respect for both of these teams. It was an incredible classic Buffalo Bills Kansas City Chiefs football game. I wish it could have gone into overtime, but let me know in the comment section down below. If you're a Bills fan, how are you feeling? We'll make a video on your guys' offseason soon. And if you're a Chiefs fan, how are you feeling right now? How do you guys feel about the upcoming NFC and AFC Championship game? Let me know in the comment section down below. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.
Shout out to Mike, man. Again, this thing will be in the description box down below. But man, how y'all feel, man? What if? And y'all know I'm going for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see Lamar win it. That's deep down in my soul. I want to see Lamar win it. But what if it's my Kansas City and my Detroit Lions? Y'all remember week 1 when the Lions came out and kicked Kansas City in the butt? Hey, man, it might. So again, either way it go. And then again, y'all know I'm on my 49ers bandwagon. So I really want it to be the 49ers and the Ravens. And we even have a lot of people saying, even my boy, he told me, shout out to my brother Doug. Man, my brother Doug say 49ers and Ravens, and they're gonna the Ravens are gonna win by 6. That's it. And I've seen that in a couple some of them gambling forums. So people got the Ravens winning it against the 49ers. So there's already people counting out the Lions, that the Lions are not gonna show up. So we'll see how this thing play out. But again, y'all hit that subscribe button, drop a like for your boy, and we'll see how this thing plays out, man. Again, my feelings are still a little hurt that Buffalo been playing amazing, and they, you know, that's how their season ended. But hey, that NFL script don't care. It does not care. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.